Oh, that reminds me, I need to update those. Rip. Going now sooner. Oh, sorry, one. There we go. Why's my hair all crazy looking? Whatever. Alright, so we're gonna play a little bit of the missions. These were available if you pre-ordered Legacy of the Void before. Now they're available forever, I guess. I mean, I technically pre-ordered Legacy of the Void, but I don't know. Whatever. It's all good. But on Tuesday, I'll be streaming the Legacy of the Void campaign with Fallout 4. So I'm excited to play both of those.
For nearly 300 years, humans thought they were alone in the Prologue sector.
What?
They were wrong. The Zerg emerged, seeking to consume all in their path. And before long, the Protoss, a highly advanced alien race, began wiping out infested worlds, burning Zerg and Terran alike. A three-way war, unlike anything humanity had ever faced, erupted almost overnight. All the while, a human civil war raged. Marshal Jim Raynor vowed to oppose the corrupt dictator Arcturus Minsk for the betrayal of the woman he loved, Sarah Kerrigan.
Boys, how about that evac?
Damn you, Arcturus. Don't do this.
It's done. Helmsman, signal the fleet and take
Thanks,
us out of
Flare.
orbit. Now.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Kerrigan, a loyal
Thanks for stopping by, though.
operative, was left to die at the hands of the Zerg. But the Zerg had other plans. They transformed her and unleashed her psionic power upon the Prologue sector, searching for their real objective, the Protoss homeworld of Ire. The Protoss were unaware of this danger and slow to respond. Their rulers, the Conclave, had dispatched Executor Artanis to hunt for Tassadar, a commander who had refused to wipe out infested Terran worlds. They crossed paths with a Dark Templar mystic, whose kind was considered heretics by the Conclave. Through great effort, Zeratul convinced Tassadar and Artanis that he was not their enemy. Together they rallied more Protoss from both factions against the Zerg. Despite the Conclave's fury, they achieved significant victories against the Swarm. But when Zeratul struck down one of the Overmind's Cerebrates, his own mind was left vulnerable. From his thoughts, the Overmind gleaned Ire's true location, and the Swarm descended upon the Protoss homeworld with all their might and fury. It was Tassadar who kept the Templar from extinction that day. Using the power of both the Templar and the Dark Templar, he sacrificed himself to kill the Overmind. Ire was lost, but Artanis led the survivors to the Dark Templar's homeworld of Shakuras. Old prejudices were set aside. The Templar were now in the Dark Templar's debt. Without the Overmind, the Swarm fractured. Kerrigan sought control of all the Zerg, even enlisting the aid of old friends and enemies like Raynor, Mengsk, and Zeratul. Once her rule was uncontested, the Queen of Blades betrayed them all. Billions of humans and Protoss were killed. The Zerg stood unchallenged, but to the relief of all, the war seemed to end there. Zeratul suspected the Zerg had fallen under the control of dark forces. He uncovered prophecies stating that an ancient entity, Amon, was attempting to merge Protoss and Zerg lifeforms into an unholy hybrid, and that this evil might already have control of Kerrigan and her power. It was during this time that Executor Artanis, hailed as a hero, was made leader of both the Templar and the Dark Templar. As Hierarch, Artanis united both factions, and promised to one day reclaim the glory they had lost on Ire. Raynor had vowed to see Kerrigan dead, but his retaliatory strike failed. Even his rebellion against Mengsk's tyranny proved ineffective against the Dominion's propaganda machine. But with the arrival of old friends and mysterious new allies, Raynor revived his campaign against the Dominion, scoring major victories on multiple fronts. But Zeratul warned him about the encroaching darkness, and said the key to stopping Amon was the Queen of Blades. She was needed alive. In a daring raid on the Zerg homeworld of Char, armies from the Dominion and Raynor, with help from Arcturus' son Valerian, used an ancient Zelnaga artifact to neutralize Kerrigan's power.
Intro. This is actually a
From
summary of the
Amon's
entire
grasp.
game, last two games, essentially.
The Queen of Blades was helpless. The Dominion wanted her dead. Raynor couldn't allow it.
So I guess this probably would have been better when I started the actual campaign,
Okay. I got you.
because then like people who are new to the game could
Valerian
actually get
offered
it,
them
but
sanctuary,
it's fine.
but his father could not let this opportunity pass. During the raid, Kerrigan and Raynor were separated. Kerrigan escaped, while Raynor...
He was briefly interrogated and summarily executed.
Kerrigan sought vengeance. She set out to reclaim her position as Queen of Blades. With Zeratul's guidance, Kerrigan gathered the Zerg broods and ruled the Swarm once again. Only this time, free.
The killing will never stop. Until Mengsk is dead.
Kerrigan began dismantling the Dominion's military, one mission at a time. To her surprise, she learned that Raynor was still alive. She chartered a course to Korhal, Mengsk's stronghold. Despite encountering his best troops and traps, she personally ended his life. But there was little time to celebrate. Amon's plans were still unfolding. Kerrigan left Raynor to rebuild, while she hunted her true enemy. Raynor and Valerian Mengsk set about reforming the Dominion, with a just government. With the Zerg and Terrans quelled, Hierarch Artanis saw an opportunity.
This is like,
He declared that the unified
on.
Protoss, Templar and Dark Templar alike, would retake Ire. Any dissenting voices went unheard amid the hope for reclamation. Zeratul set off alone, searching for the truth, hoping against hope that the Hierarch was not making a terrible mistake.
I make a terrible mistake. It's fucking Iron. It's their homeworld. So I mean that was pretty much this was a story up until now kind of thing. This is the Whispers of Oblivion. I guess is a prologue, so it's like kind of like you get some like a few missions in between the Legacy of the Void and Heroes Heart of the Swarm campaign. So this is like a kind of a here you can play these missions to get a taste of Legacy of the Void. So this is not exactly Legacy of the Void campaign yet. Again, I won't be able to play that until Tuesday on the 10th. But yeah. this, like I said, the story so far as given. So, expert of StarCraft. So these are a few missions to kind of, like, I guess, bridge the two stories together. But I don't know. Hey, Bredo. Nice meme emote. Please. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't really played like Warcraft or some of the other games, so I don't really know stories besides like Diablo. Or even then, it's just like kill Diablo. Like there isn't much. I mean, there is a little bit more story to it than that, but not much, you know. I mean, I know a bit about Warcraft lore, a little bit. I don't really know